Hey everyone, happy Sunday. So here's another 5 artists in 5 minutes all about the body, endurance, and its limits. Now, quick side note, since I am talking about art that involves the body, there is some images of nudity. It's not the topic of this video. It is not pornographic or explicit. If you're uncomfortable with that or if you're not of age, go ahead and click out now. I don't know if this warning is totally necessary, but I just want to put it out there just in case. Let's start things off with Matthew Barney, who is a very accomplished American artist, but these days he might be getting a little bit more buzz in pop culture magazines because of his separation from singer Bjork. She recently released an album that she says chronicles their breakup. One of his ongoing series, started in 1987, is Drawing Restraint. This series draws on the athletic model of development in which growth occurs from restraint. Muscles encounter resistance, become engorged and break down, and through healing it becomes stronger. He literally restrains the body while attempting to make a drawing while documenting the process in a video and photography. In Drawing Restraint 1, he wore a restrictive harness and had to pull himself onto ramps to draw on the wall. Described as an endless loop between desire and discipline, the series continues with 17 subsequent videos, elaborate contests of physical strength and psychological willpower against resistance. In 1972, Vito Assanzi performed a piece called Seedbed in the Sonnabed Gallery in New York. There was a low wooden ramp that extended across the width of the room. For 3 weeks, Assanzi lay hidden underneath the ramp, masturbating while verbalizing his fantasies that visitors heard through the loudspeakers in the gallery. The next artist I want to talk about actually recreated and performed Seedbed as a part of her 7 Easy Pieces in 2005. Marina Abramović is the self-proclaimed grandmother of performance art. Her work explores the relationship of the audience and the performer, as well as the limits of the body and mind. Now, she's known for going to the extremes for her art. Several times she's placed herself into harmful situations. Her most challenging and perhaps most well-known was Rhythm Zero 1974. She placed a table with 72 objects that the public was allowed to use in any way that they chose, while she remained passive. Among the objects were a rose, a feather, honey, a whip, olive oil, scissors, a scalpel, a gun, and a single bullet. For 6 hours, audience members manipulated her body and actions, testing how vulnerable and aggressive humans can be when removed from any social consequences. By the end of the performance, her body was stripped, attacked, and devalued into an image that Abramović described as the Madonna, mother, and whore. And if you ever wonder who this artist would call a master, look no further than our next artist, De Ching Che. De Ching Che is perhaps one of the most extreme, I want to say, of the endurance artists in terms of the time and commitment and discipline required. He's most well known for 6 durational performances that lasted from 1978 to 2000. 5 of them lasted a year each, but the most epic one of them all was a 13-year plan that lasted from 1986 to 1999. 13 years. 13 years. At the beginning, Che said, "We'll make art during this time, we'll not show it publicly." It started on his 36th birthday and lasted until his 49th birthday on December 31st, 1999. On January 1st, 2000, he issued a statement, "I kept myself alive. I passed December 31st, 1999. A little after that, he declared he was no longer an artist. The last performance I want to share with you is one that happened fairly recently and garnered a lot of attention. It is Mattress Performance, also called Carry That Weight, by Emma Sulkowicz. This was Sulkowicz's senior thesis at Columbia University and involved her carrying a mattress wherever she goes on campus to protest the university's response to a rape allegation. Written on the walls of her studio are her rules of engagement. She must carry the mattress whenever she is on university property, that it must remain on campus even when Sulkowicz is not there, and that she is not allowed to ask for help in carrying it, but if help is offered, she may accept it. Our critic Jerry Saltz included the piece in his list of the best 19 art shows of 2014. Abramović praised it. Hillary Clinton said that the image should haunt us all. The work was quickly adopted, and dozens of students joined her carrying mattresses around campus. Senator Gillibrand told reporters that they sent a message to her colleagues and to the White House that the issue of sexual assault on campus was important. That's a pretty good note to end on, right? Now there's a ton more interesting details that I didn't have time to go over in this video, but if you're curious, head on over to my blog post on littlearttalks.com. If you're curious what Che did in those year-long projects, it's insane. You have to go check it out. Let me know what your favorite piece of art that deals with body and endurance in the comments section below. If you haven't, check out last week's 5 in 5 in which I talk about artists who use text in their work. Thanks so much for watching till the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys next time. How to pronounce